all look great, Quentin. You all look very good. Yeah.
You look good yourself.
Don't hurt nobody.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Ed Rocks. I'd like to make a couple brief announcements on behalf of our hosts. First of all, let's keep this a glass-free zone. There's a lot of hard rocks here that could break a glass bottle and wind up with little shards of glass in someone's foot, and no one wants that. So please refrain from pulling out your glass here. And secondly, this is an outdoor listening room, and what we mean by that is the purpose is to listen. So while we're playing, we ask that you refrain from talking as much as possible. We are going to take a nice long break so y'all can talk and socialize and catch up. And trust me, it's going to be a good long break. This is a 4-hour gig and we haven't played together in over a year, so we'll be stretching out that break. You'll have plenty of time to socialize and to eat and to drink and to be merry. But while the music's playing, please just keep the talking to a minimum. And before we get too far here, why don't we give a big round of applause to Ed and Lois for hosting us here today. Wherever they are, I don't know where they are, but this is really an incredible thing they have going on here, and it's a huge value to musicians like us and to listeners like yourselves. So let's have ourselves a good time here. I think we're going to play some bluegrass music for you. folks. Thank you. Well, that instrumental tune we just played is one we get from the greatest bluegrass fiddler of all time, Mr. Kenny Baker. It's a tune called Stoney and Lonesome. And we kicked things off with Cold Wind. We got a little bit of a cold wind going here today, but we got plenty of sunshine to work against that.
That's a fire from the
Well, we're going to play a song now. We're going to have Michael sing you one. This was written by Gordon Lightfoot, who's one of the best songwriters of all time, in my opinion. You might be familiar with his songs through the great guitar player Tony Rice, who I think has covered every song in Gordon Lightfoot's catalog except for this one. So we're going to play the only Gordon Lightfoot song that Tony Rice never got around to recording. It's a train song. This one's called the Steel Rail Blues.
Well, I got my mail late last night. A letter from a girl who found the time to write to a lonesome boy somewhere in the night. Send me a railroad ticket too, to take me to a loving arms. The big steel rail gonna carry me home to the one I love. Well, I've been out here many long days, haven't found a place that I can call my own. Not a two-bit bed to lay my body on. I've been stood up, I've been shook down, been dragged into the sand. The big steel rail gonna carry me home to the one I love. Well, I've been uptight most every night, walking along the streets of this old town. Not a friend around to tell my troubles to. My good old car, she done broke down. I drove her into the ground. The big steel rail gonna carry me home to the one I love. I look over yonder across the plain. The big drive wheels are pounding along the ground. Not a friend around to tell my troubles to. The good old car, she done broke down. Drove her into the ground. The big steel rail gonna carry me home to the one I love. Now here I am with my hat in hand, walking the broad highway. Won't you give a ride to a lonesome boy who missed the train last night? I went in town for one last round and gambled my ticket away. The big steel rail won't carry me home to the one I love.
We'll play a yodel number next. You know, our bass player Shane spent the better part of this past year in France, and he's learned quite a few things. For one thing, he's learned how to speak French rather well. And I don't know if he was spending much time in the Alps down there, but I can tell he's been working on his yodel. Is it an alpine yodel you've been working on? Something like that. All right. Well, we're going to play a Jimmy Rogers tune now. It's called the Brakeman's Blues.
Well, born and made is just the same, sunny Tennessee. Well, any old place to hang my head is home sweet home to me. Yodelay-o, yodelay-o, yodelay. I went down to the depot and looked up on the board. I went down to the depot, I looked up on the board. It said it's good time see, but plenty on down the road. Yodelay-o, yodelay-o, yodelay. Well, if that is your woman, you better talk to your side. Well, if that is your woman, you better talk to your side. 'Cause if she flash my train, you better let her ride. Yodelay-o, yodelay-o, yodelay. Well, Portland, Maine's just the same, sunny Tennessee. Well, Portland, Maine's just the same, sunny Tennessee. Well, any old place to hang my head is home sweet home to me.
Give it up for that yodeling boy, Shane McGeehan.
We got merch set up.
Softly.
Oh, yeah. I will.
All right, let us get in tune here for this next one. We sound much better when we're playing in tune. Oh, yeah. Well, we're going to play a song now that you can find on our most recent album, which we have available for sale right back here. If you come find us on our set break, we'll be hovering around that green suitcase, or at least Michael will be hovering around that green suitcase. He's the guy that'll hook you up with all the merch. And we are cutting some killer deals lately. I'll tell you what, we're running out of some stuff and we need to order some new merch. So you make us an offer we can't refuse, and we'll try not to refuse it. But our last CD, our most recent CD, Have At It, is available for sale here today. And this is one song you'll find on it. It's the one cover you'll find on the album. This is a song that was made famous by the greatest country singer of all time, Mr. Luke Bryan. I'm kidding. George Jones, the greatest country singer of all time. But it was written, believe it or not, by James Taylor. Here it is. This is called The Brakeman's Blues.
Nope. Bartender.
We had two B blues songs back to back. I'm sorry, this is the Bartender's Blues. The last one was the Brakeman's Blues.
I'm just a bartender. I don't like my work, but I don't mind the money at all. I see lots of sad faces, lots of bad cases, folks with the the wall. I need four walls around me to hold my life, to keep me from going straight. And a honky-tonk angel to hold me tight, to keep me from slipping away. I can light up your smoke, I can laugh at your joke, I can watch you fall down on your knees. I can close down this bar, I can gas up my car, I can pack up and mail in my keys. I need four walls around me to hold my life, to keep me from going straight. And a honky-tonk angel to hold me tight, to keep me from slipping away. Now smoke fills the air in this honky-tonk bar, dreaming of where I'd rather be. But I burned all my bridges, and sunk all my ships, and I'm stranded by the edge of the sea. I need four walls around me to hold my life, to keep me from going astray. And a honky-tonk angel to hold me tight, to keep me from
Give it up for Steve Leonard on the banjo. That's an original tune of his. That one's called Rough Patch. And no, it's not a reference to his facial hair. Are we changing keys here? Well, I know that most of these faces I'm seeing out here are very familiar and very dear to us, but for those of you who might not know us as well...
Even some are newly bearded.
Yeah, some newly bearded but still recognizable faces out there. But for those of you... Peter. But for those of you who might not be as familiar with us, I guess I'll take a second to introduce the guys while we retune here. So all the way on the left, on my left, your right, that is, at the end of the stage, playing the guitar and singing songs for you. He is one of my oldest and closest friends. He's one of the hardest working guys I know, and this band would never have gotten all the places we've gotten to if it weren't for him. Give it up for Michael Johnson from Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. And standing beside me here on the bass, he's a rather worldly man. He hails from Summit Hill, Pennsylvania, but he's traveled near and far. He spent the better part of this past year in Paris. Did I say that right? Give him a good old bonjour, Shane McGeehan. And to my right here, he is a force of nature on that banjo. He's like a bolt of lightning and a clap of thunder and a gust of wind and a puddle of mud all wrapped into one. Give it up for Steve Leonard. I have nothing much special to say about myself, but I'm Quentin Fisher, and I'm glad to be here with all these guys. Thanks for having us. That's one we get from the Stanley Brothers. All right, we'll play you an instrumental tune now. This was one we get from the great mandolin player Frank Wakefield. He's a personal favorite of mine. And I'll try to be really clear about this. I guess I'm guilty of sometimes mumbling and not enunciating enough, and you really don't want to mix up the title of this one. At the last gig we played, they thought it was a tune called The Nude Camptown Racist. It's not. This is called The New Camptown Races. Thank you. Once again, that's the New Camptown Races. What? The New Camptown Races. I'm sorry, this is a family-friendly show. And we're going to play another one off our most recent album, which, might I remind you, is available for sale if you come down here and see us on the set break. This is one written by our very own Shane McGeehan called Later in the Evening.
Honey, day. And now it's almost over, it's mama's birthday.
Thank you once again. That's Shane McGeehan on the bass. That's one that he wrote. Oh, you're going to take a 3. Oh, perfect. Nice. I got 2. Here's another one of Shane's songs that you can find on our most recent album. You know, I like to remind people sometimes I think people get this idea that when we write songs, we're just making up stories, but we're not really just making up stories. A lot of times these songs are about real things that happen in our real lives. And this next song is one of those scenarios. This was written about a friend of ours, a couple friends of ours who were they were dating for a long time, and they started going through a sort of a rough time, and things weren't working out like they used to be. And our one friend was explaining the situation to Shane, and he just turned right around and wrote it into a song that he could profit off of it. You know, it's kind of, but no, it's not like that. But you know, the point is, if you listen close, you might realize we actually wrote the song about you. So keep an ear out for that. You never know. This one's called Far Apart. I'm sorry. All right. G.
Oh, wow. Moving it back down. There we go.
In Steve's defense, we changed to the key of this song since we were last playing together.
Changed all of them.
But for his sake, you know, since he has to retune now, I'll give you a few banjo jokes. You know how you can tell the stage is level when you're at a bluegrass show? The drool will be coming out of both sides of the banjo player's mouth. All right, what do you call a banjo player in a 3-piece suit? The defendant. All right, one more. So, banjo player walks into a library, and he goes on up to the librarian and he says, "Hey, can I get a double cheeseburger with fries?" And the librarian looks at him and she goes, "Sir, this is a library." And he goes, "Oh, I'm sorry. Can I have a cheeseburger with fries?" That's what you get, Steve.
Hey, not there.
oceans like the high. Darling, you make me lonely when you're in the room with me. We live together by ourselves, dear, as far apart as we can be, as far apart as we can be.
Alright, here's where things get confusing. Earlier in the set we played a tune called Stoney Lonesome, and now we're going to play a tune called Stoney Point. The point being that we're kind of a Stoney-like bunch, you know, so we play a lot of Stoney tunes, and it's easy to get them all mixed up for a bunch of guys like us. But I think we got it straightened out now. We already played one song in the wrong key and got all our mistakes out of the way. Oh, we'll do it again. Don't worry, there's more where that came from. But for now, everybody on the same page? Open, no capos? This one's called Stoney Point.
Coming together.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Yeah.
Here's another one we get from the Stanley Brothers and the great Keith Whitley. This is called I'll Just Stay Around.
It makes no difference where I walk. I cry, dear, when I dream of you. Somehow you wouldn't let me love you. The plans we made have gone astray. Instead of being blue and lonely, I just think I'll go away. If things had only turned out right, from now on I'll never live without you. I dream you did every time. Somehow you wouldn't let me love you. The plans we made gone straight. Instead of being blue and lonely, I just think I'll go away. I just think I'll go away.
Thank you. That's actually called I'll Just Go Away. I said it's called I'll Just Stay Around, but at least I played it in the right key. Alright, we're gonna play another one off our most recent album. This is one I wrote called I Finally Can't Stand the Thought of You.
I think you wrote this one about
After all you put me through, I still wish you were mine, even though you weren't true. Now I think it's time for me to start my life anew. I finally can't stand thought of you. When I realized we were through, didn't know how I'd go on. Just could not believe the way you lied. I wanted to forget you, but your hold on me was strong. I couldn't help but love you deep inside. After all you put me through, I still wish you were mine, even though you were untrue. Now I think it's time for me to start my life new. I finally can't stand thought of you. On and those happy memories fade. Think of all the hurt you put me through. Yeah, it used to bring me joy, but now I hate to hear your name. I finally can't stand thought of you. After all you put me through, I still wish you were mine, even though you were untrue. Now I think it's time for me to start my life new. I finally can't stand thought of you. time for me to start my life anew. I finally can't stand thought of you. Thank you. Now, if you know Steve Leonard, there's one thing you know about him. That's that he likes rocks. Am I right? Did anyone know that here? Raise your hand if you've ever gotten a rock from Steve Leonard. All right, a lot of them.
I can't raise my hand about those rocks.
He prefers I call them minerals. Nerd. Well, Steve is a little bit of a rock hound. He likes to go out digging in the dirt and finding rocks and minerals and crystals and semi-precious stones and jewels and things of that nature. And he even brought some with him today. He always brings some with him. But he brought some with him today to share with you all. So if you stop down at the merch table here at our set break, there's a whole cup full of Pennsylvania quartz. Am I right? Is there anything else? Two kinds of Pennsylvania. Oh, 2 cups. 2 cups. One kind, 2 cups of Pennsylvania quartz, hand dug by Steve Leonard himself for all of you, for free. Take what you'd like, just don't take them all. And so this is a song, a tune, an instrumental tune he wrote, inspired by rocks, minerals, semi-precious stones, whatever you'd like to call them. This one's called Beryl, not like a whiskey barrel, like B. I haven't done this in over a year. Let's see if I can still spell backwards. B-E-R-Y-L. Beryl, which is a, what is it, Steve? What's beryl? It's a variety of mineral. You'll have to come ask him about it at set break. So here's a tune. It's just as pretty as a rock. This one's called Beryl.
don't look like it's ever gonna stop.
Breaking my heart, these big blue raindrops.
I feel like cussing the old weatherman. It's not his fault, it's setting wind. We used to love when it's pouring down. Big blue raindrops only hurt me now. I need a break in these old dark clouds. A little sunshine that I need now. I need a sign that it's gonna end. The rain was promised to love again, but it don't look like it's ever gonna stop. Breaking my heart, these big blue raindrops. Big blue teardrops are blinding me. Big blue heartache rolling down my cheeks. Old lonely memories hurt me most of all. Big blue raindrops start to fall. I need a break in these old dark clouds. A little sunshine that I need now. I need a sign that it's gonna end. A rain was promised to love again, but it don't look like it's ever gonna stop. Breaking my heart, these big blue raindrops. Breaking my heart, these big blue raindrops.
Thank you.
How they do that sound in there?
Well, thank you, folks. We're just gonna play a couple more songs here before we take a little set break. I don't know if you saw, but there's some food over there in the garage. I recommend the curry shrimp if there's any left. Oh, and there's also a guest book. Is it in the garage by the water? Am I right? Please sign into the guest book so we have record for posterity of all the lovely people who attended on this fine day. And what else is there? All right, I guess that's it. Curry shrimp, guest book, eat, drink, be merry, socialize. So we're gonna play one now that we get from Larry Sparks, one of our favorite bluegrass singers. This one's a little reminder to love the ones you got and let them know you love them. This is called Don't Neglect the Rose.
Stands a rose in your garden, brightest red. It's withering fast, its head is bowing, and no kind words to it are said. Please don't neglect the rose in your garden. Show it your love every day, and it will bloom for you in all its beauty, and it will not fade away. I guess by now you know my story. Don't neglect love that's true. It may prove to be the sweetest flower that will ever bloom for you. It could be a mother, sister or brother, husband, wife, or little child, or it may be your own true lover that you neglected all the while. Don't neglect the rose in your garden. Show it your love every day, and it will bloom for you in all its beauty, and it will not fade away. Please don't neglect the rose in your garden. Show it your love every day. It will bloom for you in all its beauty, and it will not fade away. No, it will not fade away.
Thank you.
Not yet.
Good job. Good, huh? Yeah. Yep.
On this old rock pile with a bone chain, they call me by number, not a name. Oh Lord, gotta do my time. I gotta do my time with an aching heart and a worried mind. Went down on drugs. Looked down and smiled. Said I'll put you on that girl for a while. No, no, I gotta give my time. I gotta do my time. It makes me hard, and I worry you can hear my hammer. You can hear my song. Gonna swing it like John Shepherd all day long. Boy, boy, gotta do my time. I gotta do my time. It's making hard, and I worry hard. It won't be long. Just a few more days. I'm gonna settle down and quit my rowdy ways. Go, go, with that cat of mine. With that cat of mine. You'll be waiting for me. When I've done my time.
Thank you, folks. Yes. Well, we're going to take a short break right now. I encourage you all to come down here and say hello. Grab yourself a quartz crystal hand dug by Steve Leonard, buy a CD or a t-shirt or a hat, or just say hi. And we'll be right back up here in a few minutes. Thank you. Wait now, before we go away, I almost forgot. Well, we got like a whole set more, don't you worry. You'll be sick of us by the time this day's over. But it's a special occasion we're celebrating here. Tomorrow is Steve Leonard's birthday. And we have a little surprise for him. All right.
Real life, bitch.
1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to Steve. Happy birthday to Steve. Happy birthday, dear Steve. Happy birthday to you. We'll be back in a few minutes. Thank you.
Thank you. I got a band.
Great.
Yeah. Looking forward to you guys next weekend too.
Oh yeah, I can't wait. Hopefully
How you
it'll be
guys
all good.
sounding?